Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth.
I
Yes.
assure you, we will get started. And by we, I mean this show on the internet. Hello.
Hello, welcome into this, the 172nd episode of Don't Get Me Started. I'm Alex Borton. That's Jeremy Walker, to full name us. Thanks for joining us. We had a bit of a technical hitch, but it should be working, so let us know. But welcome into those people who are here. It's Monday night. I've been waiting all day for a Monday night.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that line from Sunday Night Football. I've been waiting all day for a Sunday night. Probably should have just got up a bit later then.
Yeah, waiting all... I mean, I like it because it's like... If you don't know what we're talking about, it's like an NFL advert at the beginning of the late game, as
it's
it
like
were.
the opening theme to Sunday Night Football on NBC.
And the game must be on for them, like, what, 8?
Yes.
So it's 8 p.m. People are waiting all day, and Carrie Underwood
Prime
performs
time
it.
football.
Prime time. So that I've been waiting all day, finally here. But I think maybe we should make our own version for this, and it could just be a song, and we could do a thing, and it's just like loads of cuts of us kind of doing stuff. Can you imagine how easy it would be?
Yeah.
It'd be so good.
I always thought about, and would still love to do, so, you know, if you would like to get involved in it, please do. I would like to do like a Saturday Night Live style opening for this show, just around Folkestone. So it's just like us in cocktail bars, like rizzing it with people and then looking into the camera.
Yeah, that would be good.
It's just our name 20 times, because obviously that Saturday Night Live has got a cast of like 20 people or whatever. But for us, it'll be like, featuring Alex Borton. It's like,
Yeah. That would be good, actually.
also featuring Alex Borton.
Yeah, in different costumes, different things.
Doing a different thing in Folkestone. It's not as glamorous as New York City, but it's still pretty cool.
I like it.
As evidenced by the opening. The nice drone panorama.
Yes. I just think that if we did a waiting all day for a Monday night, and it's just a complete rip of that. But there's lots of opportunities. But I still obviously like our flyover of Folkestone. Good to see we're still in party Alex season. I don't think we're ever going to leave it. It's like anything. When I find a shirt I like or a look I feel comfortable with, and also, let me just also say, a look that takes very little time to put on, then that's often the way.
He will wear the shit out of it.
Yeah, until it's done, basically.
He will jowie the fuck out of it.
Until I find another good thing. So, yes. Yeah. So here we are. Look, I'm kind of tired, Jeremy, so if we can wrap this one up.
I hear what you're saying, but also I don't want to give Harmstone the satisfaction of being wrapped up before maths starts. I kind of want to go all night just to be like, fuck you, Harmstone.
I don't... That was the end of the sentence. I realised... I don't... I just... Do you know what? I communed with nature this weekend.
Communed?
Yeah, I got close to nature. Really close to nature.
Not joined a
commune.
Cult
No.
And was forced to hand over your women to breed with the head lion.
With the head guy. Yeah. Do you know, I often wonder if...
Pissed in a park. That's probably more on brand. Yeah.
I don't think... I want to say I've never been pissed in a park, but that's probably not
Have
true.
you ever pissed in a park?
I mean, almost certainly.
Yeah, I was going to say.
It doesn't come to mind, but I'm absolutely certain I have at one point or another pissed in a park. Fuck you, Harmstone is kind of the tagline of DGMS now.
Not even kinda.
Maybe in the song it could be like... I can't remember the lyrics.
Waiting all day to tell Harmy to fuck off.
Be just like in that bit where it's like Chiefs and the Falcons are ready to roll. Be like, Harmstone is here. We'll tell him to fuck off or something like that. It'll be just something like that, like every week for different things. Like, myself and Aletha went to Port Lim Park, zoo. It's a zoo. It's not a zoo, but it's a zoo. It's got animals in it, and they're in cages.
You can tell whether it's a park or not, because it's whether Alex is pissed in it or not.
Yeah. I was not pissed. I had to drive. Do you know what? The best thing about it was they give you a little golf buggy to drive around, and that was like 95% of my enjoyment was driving the golf buggy.
Is it like an electric kind of deal?
Yeah. It's like an automatic.
Yeah. It's like driving a milk float. I used to love driving milk floats. It's like,
hey, sassy.
You're 0 to 8 miles an hour in like 0.2 seconds. That's as fast as you're getting, but it's fun getting there.
It wouldn't go faster than 6 miles an hour, and I just drove Aletha and her mum and her granny round everywhere, which is really great because her granny's like 90 years old and doesn't want to walk anywhere, so enter golf buggy.
I mean, I'm not 90 years old, but that's kind of my pace too.
I mean, I was all about it, and we just drove around everywhere. It was just so much fun. And then I suddenly, Jeremy, became like a tour guide, and I'm like, and on your left, if I slow down, you'll see the red pandas. And they're like, oh, look, the red pandas. And I'm like, I could do this job. I could do this job.
It's not fucking difficult.
No.
Just like, here are some animals.
Driving and talking.
You will notice that they are doing animal-like things, like eating, shitting, and punching each other in the face.
And occasionally having sex, but not always.
Yeah. Only when it's at the most awkward time. To your right, you will find some other animals. They are different animals, but they are doing the same trifecta of things. Eating, shitting, and fucking.
And standing around. A lot of the time, they just feel like they want to stand around, Jeremy, and just, you know.
Again, I'm not an animal, but that's kind of my pace. I've identified with a 90-year-old woman and an animal so far on this show.
I think you'll do your clips, and in each one, there's a T-shirt /poster /billboard saying, fuck you, hamster.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. In every, like, fake opening we do, so we'll do a fake Sunday Night Football one, a fake Saturday Night Live one, a fake... We've still been waiting to do a fake, like...
Waiting all day.
What was it you wanted to do? Like a Law on Mordor.
Oh, yeah, Law on Mordor. That's still fucking like good. That.
We'll just do a different cold open every week.
I just think that would
it's
be
a
really
lot
good.
of effort, but I
might see if I can write the script for that.
Yeah, do it.
Alex can't be a tour guide. There might be birds to identify. Yeah, no, there weren't, and so I was okay.
Which is why he liked this zoo, spoiler alert, because there weren't any birds.
I tried to run a bird down, but it doesn't go fast enough, so I couldn't get it. But no, there were no birds. It was all antelopes and cats, lions and wolves and bears and camels and stuff.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my. Welcome in, Becky. How you doing? I don't know what that emoji is, but it looks like a little dog or a camel, or it's too far away, so I don't know what it is. Like a reindeer or something. Do you know what I mean?
Is it a goat?
Oh, it could be a goat.
We're the goat, so...
We are the goat. But yeah, so...
I assume it's a goat.
I mean, this is getting dangerously close to...
moose!
That's a moose.
Okay, then. It's a moose butt. Why does it look like the front end of a moose? That's insulting to the moose, I know, but still, yeah.
So yeah, I just don't know. I feel like it's been a long weekend, and what I need to tell you is that we went to this thing because it was for Aletha's granny's birthday, so they stayed overnight in this lodge, and it directly connected to the tiger cage. It was a tiger lodge, so the tiger would be in like your back garden. You could look at it through the window, and it was singularly one of the best things I've ever seen, and I was completely bowled over by it.
And if you haven't paid your bill by the time that nightfall comes, then they open the window.
The window slides down, and you're like, oh shit. And the fucking tiger prowls in. I kept thinking that
with like a cash machine.
Yeah,
like, with an EPOS machine. Pay the fuck up.
And I'd be like,
will eat you.
Do you know what I've got? Do you take PayPal, Mr. Tiger? Because it's not connecting. That sounded weird.
I don't know what that one is either, but it looks like
a frog,
a gecko being like held in the Italian kind of like shape.
But yes, so it was pretty fucking amazing. But as a result, I'm quite tired, and if we could just wrap this shit up, it's been work and play, and together, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. That's all I'm saying. Twitch on my TV sucks. My dancing emotes don't dance. Are these meant to dance?
Well, we don't use the main Twitch chat. We use the restream chat, so they don't dance for us anyway. So it would have been completely lost on us.
We'll just move our head back and forth like this. But anyway, yes. So do you know what? But like a professional, Jeremy, I will push through it.
Yeah, you fucking better.
I will.
I made all the effort to come all the way over here.
I know.
And I drove, so I couldn't have any wine. Like, if I'd have known you were gonna like want to wrap it up in 10 minutes, I'd have stayed at home and drunk wine. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I might still do that. Is it too late to stay at home and drink wine?
Is it too late night? Nah. No. Yeah, I think it is. The time has passed us by for you to be present at home. Yeah.
Okay.
Regrettably
I guess
so.
I'll stick this out as well. Then we'll both stick it out.
We'll stick it out because just for you, We're going to do that. We've got several things to talk about tonight. We've got some agony that I'm going to have to resolve. Am I the arsehole? Obviously. Maybe some, do we say confessions?
Yes.
Some confessions going to be coming along, flying directly into your bewildered faces. And
I've kind of got an idea of doing a fun thing as well. And you may not like it, to be honest with you. But I kind of want to do it and see how it goes. Maybe we'll do it now. Do you want to do it now? Okay. I think what I would like to do is push one of the random stings, and even though we haven't got anything prepared for that, we do that segment anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, hit it.
Okay, I'm not looking at the
It's going to be the end.
Oh yeah, I should probably make sure
Just spin it around a little bit.
I should make sure I'm not on that bit. Right,
okay.
I can't be there. I need to be in this area. Okay, right. I mean, it might be something we are doing.
Just hit the button.
Okay. I missed it. Try again.
Round 1. Fight!
All right.
What the fuck was this thing?
It's time for DGMS Fight Club.
Yeah.
In which you will witness two things that shouldn't fighting each other, and how that would fucking go down. I don't really know what two things we would have.
Do they have to be two things, Jeremy? Because I wonder sometimes whether
it's like who would win in a fight between
many things. Could you take on 50 chickens attacking you all at once? Versus 50 chickens.
I think I could take 50 chickens.
Yeah, I would imagine you could.
Because I'm quite tall. So,
yeah.
The problem with fighting a chicken is the strength is in the beak.
The real strength is in the beak.
And if I'm really high up, chickens can't really fly. So the worst they could probably do is peck me in the cock. And if I just put my hand...
That's such a small target.
Arf! And if I just put my hand in front of my penis, I can use the other hand to punch them in the face. I think I could probably knock a chicken out. Do you reckon? I reckon I could knock a chicken out. So
I think Pixar it didn't happen, but
50 chickens sounds like a lot, but also could I fry them afterwards? In which case that would give me added incentive.
I mean, I like the idea that you're standing in front of chickens like this, just covering your dick.
Fuck off. Fucking chickens.
E-hondering. Oh, that's a slap, isn't it? Who's the guy who just relentlessly kicks? Oh, maybe there isn't one. In
Dalseem,
just smacking them up.
Kicks, but it's quite funny that you said me versus 50 chickens actually, because I was playing Minecraft the other day.
Oh yeah.
And I've been trying to set up, all the things on YouTube, like the automated farms and kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And so I tried to set up an automated chicken farm, and the way that works is you trap a bunch of chickens in a 1 cube block, It's not at all humane. Don't at me.
This reminds me, but carry on. It reminds me of what we did on ours. But anyway.
And so the idea is you trap them in this one block, and they're all there, overlapping each other, looking like.
Can they though?
Fucked
They
up
evidently
chickens.
can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Is that not okay?
And then what happens is they breed with each other in this block, lay eggs. They go down into a hopper.
Yes.
The egg hatches in a second chamber that is tall enough for a baby chick, but as soon as they grow up, their head will go into lava. They will be cooked instantly, and then that food and feather will be taken
into
another hopper and into your chest. So you will end up with lots of cooked chicken and feathers. So the story really began when I was trying to entice chickens up some steps to the top of my machine to get them into this tiny hole. And funnily enough, they did not want to become battery hens that would be cooked alive by lava, so they were slightly resistant to it and were a massive pain in the arse. But it was me going, fucking chickens, get the fuck up here! And Kara's just laughing her ass off at me, raging at these imaginary chickens on Minecraft because I was trying to lead them to their death, and it was just a comical situation. But I won. I got the 24 chickens required into the tiny hole, so I think I could take double of that in a fight in real life.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
I rest my case.
Very well put together. For a randomly pressed sting, I'm very impressed that you're able to come up with that. So yeah, there is a amount of chickens that you need in order for this to kind of sort of work. Then when you said 24, was that just the number you wanted to get, or does it have to?
That's the number that they tell you to get, and I don't question it. Really.
I kind of miss Minecraft, because Aletha made the kind of XPinator 5000, which just creates XP by dropping, by having a load of water flowing down this central area, and all these, because it was dark, all these monsters kind of spawn in it, then fall down it, take massive amounts of falling damage, and then you come along and hack them for the one last thing and get loads of XP. And I just missed the amount of effort. There was something else I missed. An amazing piece of art that I wrote in the ground there.
Well, I've got to be honest, Alex, there's no need to miss it, because it has been preserved for posterity for all time.
Thank God.
To remind you, this was your masterpiece.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Jeremy, I thought I'd forgotten it for some reason, but there it is.
But there you are, look, in the field.
Yeah.
With your masterpiece.
Perfect.
That's what Minecraft's for.
Yes, that's what Minecraft's for.
Never let anybody tell you that Minecraft is for anything else, like beating the Ender Dragon or any of that shit. No, it's for writing massive signs in lava, insulting your friends.
Do you know,
friends might be too strong. Insulting people that
some
you
guy we know.
Yeah.
Do you know, I thought he's not going to come on at like 5. I had to do it when he went off, and I'm like, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to do it at a time when he can't possibly, because he came on all the time. And
I was going to say, but despite Duncan having several things to do in his life that require him to get a good night's sleep, he still was not doing that and was coming in to play Minecraft when he really shouldn't have been. When he was laying in bed, pissing off his wife by playing Minecraft on his phone instead of doing her, I guess, or letting her sleep.
I don't know if it's my dyslexia or a hint of where my mind goes, but whenever I tell my partner you guys are live, I end up calling you DGSM.
DGSM is like the late night weekend version.
Yeah.
That's what the Waiting All Day for Sunday Night theme is going to be.
Oh, yeah.
For.
Don't get sadomasochism.
Sunday night.
Just don't get sadomasochism.
It's probably a good idea.
At the point, only one person, if it's sadism, if it's... Wait, I'm trying to work out which way around it is. One of them, you don't get a choice if they're going to do it or not, I don't think. But at any rate, yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Maybe we should get a new badge with that. So
DGS&M, yeah.
DGS&M.
Yeah, and just a picture of a whip or something.
Yeah,
get on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
There's several t-shirt ideas that we can make money on tonight. Let's get them all done.
I feel like we're talking about things that everyone's happy about. So did you want to do This Is Happening?
I think I can manage to press that button deliberately, yeah.
Now that we've had Random Sting.
Yeah. Would you like to have another go at timing it out? I'll tell you when I'm going to press the button this time.
I don't know. Have you already pressed it?
I haven't yet.
Are you pressing it now while I'm talking now?
I am not.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
I'm going to press the button now.
This is happening.
In a world filled with haps and naps, 2 men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
This is happening, a largely unfunny wrap-up of the week based on the things that you say, see above. As a result, we skip past it as fast as possible, so if you could be funny, that would be great. What's happened during your week? Goods and bads, haps and naps, ups and downs. Just lay it on us, and if it's shit, we'll ignore it. Anything good happened to you this week?
I mean, that intro, I think, was probably the best intro to This Is Happening we've ever had. Not the quick This Is Happening, but describing that we don't really care for their bullshit and that we'll skip past it at every opportunity. Yeah.
I mean, I blame myself for suggesting we do the segment, and I blame you secondarily for pressing it.
Yes.
But most of my ire and frustration is on you, the good people who have opted to spend your night with us. But but lay it down. So my hap is I was very close to a tiger. Like, it was me, glass, tiger. And that blows my mind, that a tiger is just lying there asleep like this, Jeremy, and it's just a pane of glass, and then me, like a fucking dickhead, like...
I mean, I have been that close to a tiger on, like a...
Like in a zoo?
flat thing. No.
Oh,
on the television. Like, it's basically a piece of glass. So I've gone right up to it, and it's just right there, man. Like, on the other side of that screen is a tiger, and I'm... Like, it could have come at me at any moment.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
There, but for the grace of God. Last night, obviously, Aletha, her mum, and her granny were in that place, and I couldn't help thinking...
Sounds like a GCSE maths question.
They're all in this little lodge, but if if you know in Jurassic Park where like something ultimately goes wrong, or in any of those Jurassic Park things where they're like, hey, let's go and see how the T-Rex is doing. I can't see it in its cage. Yeah, it goes like, let's open this up and I'll go and have a look around. I wouldn't open it. It's in there. Well, it's not registering that it's in there. Let's open up. And like, there's always a way partway through where they outsmart the humans. I had visions of last night getting a message, getting a phone call, really panics, like breaking up. Alex, got a tiger, got out. And I'm like, oh, fucking.
Like, nope, you're on your own.
Son of a bitch. I couldn't help thinking that, like, of all the people that was there, I think Aletha is the most mobile of all of them. She'd be on that buggy. She'd be just absolutely foot down, 6 miles an hour.
Aletha does strike me as the type of person that would literally throw her granny under a tiger to save herself. So, sorry, Gran, you've had good innings. Boof, out you go.
Put it into first gear. Put it into forward. 6 miles an hour.
I think there's a South Park episode like that where they're trying to get away on something really slow. Quick, let's get out of here. I think it's old people on their they're like
mobility
scooters. Yeah. I'm a utilitarian when it comes to death. You'll bring the knives and forks.
Whoever, listen, you're not. Oh, why is that going up? You don't mind, look. I mean, there are some people when Aletha said that she was going to go on that thing, when she told people at work, her work friends were like, oh, fuck that. I'm not staying overnight like this far away from a tiger that could just like, but it's not going to jump up. It's not.
Yeah, you understand how glass works, right?
It's not going to come in. And it didn't come in.
No. And if it does, then great. Nice insurance payout if you're still alive. Don't worry about it.
Hap installed a DGMS TV.
That is Hap. You've still got another 3 TVs to go before you are officially cool, but...
Nap forgot the remote. It's still in storage. We made a huge mistake. Hap, there's... Traitors Canada is back tonight.
Haven't even... Oh, yeah, I have finished the first season of Traitors Canada. Traitors Canada first season was really good. I would recommend it.
Yeah, I heard good things about it. I haven't watched any Traitors since Traitors US Season 1.
That is what you watched, yeah. I like that you asked me what you watched.
Well, I know you'll remember the differences of the distinctions. Our nap is that Alex wasn't closer to a tiger. I felt like the tiger and me would get on. I really believed it. Even though there's a video of me saying like, I know that you'd eat me, but I really feel we get along or something like that. Because I'm just like, it was so cute. And at one point, it was asleep and it kind of like yawned in this big stretch. And
that's
like,
that thing that cats do. It's like,
yeah, it was like that. And it was just like big paws. And it was like, now I'm going
showing
to
you
sleep
its
again.
belly for rubs.
And I was like, oh, I want to rub its belly. Oh, I want to rub its belly. And I'm like, then it would eat me, right?
Mm-hmm. It would rip your face off immediately.
Oh, no. That's sad. But I hope it's okay.
I'm sure it's okay now that you're not there.
No, it loved me.
Probably improved its life greatly when you left.
I think I have to go back and see it again.
What was its name?
Zatka, I think. Zapka?
Great friends.
Well, I did. There were 2 of them. I only learnt one of their names, so we kept driving past that bit. I never stopped to kind of investigate. I think it was called Zapka, but I will. I want to go back and find out. I'm going to find out.
Fair enough.
Maybe I can sponsor the tiger.
Or is it going to do like a walk or a silence or something?
Walks back and silence is what it did.
Sponsored.
Silence. You can adopt a tiger. We can adopt these animals. I wonder if I can adopt that one.
I don't think they know how adoption works. Like adoption is one person can adopt it, or a couple, and then it comes and lives in your house.
Yes. Well, I'm hoping that will be the case.
Okay.
But
I mean, we need a special guest on this show.
We do.
Right.
Put a tiger here. That would be great. Let's see if we can get. If someone knows a tiger, get them on. But
the tiger who came to DGMS.
The tiger who came to D. GMS.
Rule 1.
I'm just saying. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You can kind of adopt animals at the zoo and you pay a certain amount and then they send you little messages to say, the gorilla's doing really well. Julie's really happy to receive it.
I thought you meant like SMS. It's like, still in this cage, lol. When you coming back, this time come in cage.
What up, bro?
I eat you.
Send me money. Haven't been in the outside world. Is Westworld still good?
I mean, to be fair, it's a cat. It would be like, oh my god, so hungry. They haven't fed me in years. When they literally just gave them food right then.
I really want to.
Yeah. Always big catting.
Oh, you better believe it. Zarka and Zemo. Yeah, we don't know which was which because they look the same. Of course not,
because that's shit names. Who names them fucking Zarka and Zemo?
I like Zarka.
Shit names. My pony did that, then died. It's quite inconsiderate of it, really, isn't it? Should have thought.
What,
more
texted
about
you about the food you needed?
About to die, lol. Lovingly,
Unhappy face.
Lovingly yours, dead pony.
R.I.P. Pony. My sponsored pony.
Yeah, I had sponsored.
Oh, you had a sponsor.
I
See,
had
that's
sponsored
cute.
Ponies as a teen as well.
I think I'm becoming just like massively, just much more into like tigers and nature and stuff.
All about the nature is Alex.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to keep up. I said to my boss today, I was like, I've sent her a message because we were talking about, and maybe you have a suggestion for this as well, things that your parents, and not just your parents, but things your family will never let lie that you said or did stupidly as a kid, or some stupid phrase or something you said that your parents and your family in general will never let you ever forget. And my boss,
my 18th birthday.
The whole of it, basically.
Well, the evening,
the
especially.
evening aspect.
Yeah.
My boss once said to her family that she thinks giraffes are pointless, and now every time they go to a zoo or something,
Don't let my daughter hear that; she will punch them in the mouth.
Right? She was just like, she said as a kid, giraffes are pointless, and then whenever they go somewhere, that's how her mum was like, well, I thought giraffes were pointless, and now she will never be like,
I was 4, Mum.
Exactly,
Fuck off!
exactly. And I took a picture of I saw the giraffes we were on the safari thing. I was feverishly taking a picture of a giraffe so I could send it to Kirsty and
Giraffes
put
are
pointless underneath it. And she's like, now you're doing it. But yeah, yeah. Hap, I discovered a sweet chili mayo chicken in a bagel with mozzarella toasted.
Sweet chili mayo is the shit.
That sounds so fucking tasty.
All of that other shit is awesome as well, but just putting sweet chili mayo on anything makes it even better. Love a bit of sweet chili mayo.
That is tasty. Nap, a child asked how old I was today. I said, you never ask a woman their age. I hope you said it like, never ask a woman their age. But of course, I'm 21. And another child genuinely snorted so loud they choked laughing. That's a good one. I would have to say that a giraffe. I would. I can't work out what that sentence is from Karis.
No, I can't decipher what my wife.
Giraffe fights are too cool. Giraffes fight?
Probably with their heads, right?
Year 7? Year 7 don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I remember when I was in year 7 and year 11 was so fucking scary. When I look up at these people, I was 11 years old. I'm year 7. I'm looking up at year 11 and they're literally like hulking great fucking
I just got bowled through by like a group of year 11s on the way to lesson, just knocked into fucking doors.
They've got
and stuff.
massive solid beards, lumberjack.
I was like a big kid, obviously. But still, like, year 11s are obviously another level. Year 7 and year 11 should not be in the same building.
And I was like, this isn't right.
Middle schools are a good idea. That's one thing America have got right, is keep those fucking giant teenagers away from the small new teenagers. Anyway.
But no, I was going to say, it's just like I thought, but by the time I'm in year 11, then I'll be the one.
Then I'm going to make a little year 7 my bitch.
Yeah. And they just didn't give a fuck. Times had changed by the time I got to year 11. They were like, fuck off. And I'm like, hold on a minute. You're 11. You should be scared shitless of me.
Maybe you didn't have a good enough beard.
No.
And big enough muscles.
You haven't seen a giraffe fight? You guys should stream your reaction to a giraffe fight. I have the best BBC YouTube video for you. Okay. Right, listen. Maybe we can look at it next week.
Yeah. Give us, because I want to put the video on the screen as we do it. So yeah, send me the link. We'll watch a giraffe fight next week.
Yeah.
How about that?
100%.
Is a giraffe fight safe to stream? Can we stream it? Or does it get really bloody? So one of them get a knife out. Fucking stab
it's almost like slow motion and you audibly hear the thuds as their heads crash. Well.
Cool. Don't spoil it, though.
Wonder if we can bet. I wonder if it's like a wrestling match. And they're like just pinning one of the other ones, and then how did they get their shoulders up?
Oh,
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because like they're such a long neck.
Giraffe 1 got its neck up at 2.
It's like the giraffe's neck, because it's so long, just gets it under the rope for a rope break, because it can never ever be pinned. It's like, I think we better start making this just like, no disqualification or whatever, because otherwise we're never going to get this shit done. 2.
No holds barred.
Yeah, no holds barred.
But also no holds possible, because they're giraffes and they don't really have the mobility.
G on G, high flying action. I want to see them do a fucking
GCW.
GCW.
Giraffe Championship
GCW.
Wrestling.
I want
Yeah.
them to do
I mean,
shooting star press.
You talk about Fight Club, it's like, what would happen if a giraffe
Yes.
fought another giraffe? There you go. It'll
Like,
be in the Fight Club section next week.
I know a tiger would definitely kill us, but I presume a giraffe would also kill us, right? If we had to fight a giraffe, there's no way we could kill
the
a
giraffe
giraffe.
would fuck you up.
Maybe we could dodge it a little bit
People
better,
are scared of giraffes when they don't want to fight you, when they're just naturally existing. And fair enough, they're huge, so I get it. Because
could we outsmart one though? Because
no, I don't think you can. Because there's and I know it's fiction, but it's based on real events. There's that scene in The Crown where they were like shit scared because a giraffe got near the queen when she wasn't the queen.
oh yeah, I know, I remember that. Yeah.
So
Welsh Nana K is here. Just got back in from water aerobics.
yeah, I never really understood water aerobics.
Yeah, well, it was just normal aerobics, but they couldn't have the hall, so
Just moving about in water. Just did it out in the rain.
now I'm going to have a hot chocolate and a cream cake. Sounds fucking amazing.
I love how people do that. And this isn't a shot at Nana K, but it's kind of a shot at Nana K. It's like people go and do exercise and they get home and like, oh, I've really earned that giant slab of cake that's more calories than I could have possibly burned off in this exercise thing.
I tell you what, Captain Brilliant was one for that. He would walk to the gym, and then he'd do the gym, and on the way back from the gym, one
Get a
time
KFC or something.
he bought 2 Morrison's pasties, one for the walk home and one for when he got home. Can you fucking believe it? He just honestly, he said he came in eating a pasty. I think I must have been at his house waiting.
Just hit the gym.
Yeah, exactly. And I said, "You got a pasty?" He said, "Well, I got 2 pasties, one for the walk home and one for now." And I know that's not what's happened here, but that is what happened to him. Welcome in, Joe. Welcome in, Dr. Fruitbat. I don't know why I don't call Phil by his real name. Don't worry. Maybe I just really like Dr. Fruitbat as
It's
a name.
good name.
Yeah.
We've covered this before, but
welcome in.
yes. Welcome anyone else that's snuck in without us noticing as well. You're all very, very welcome.
Glad we're here.
Yeah, we don't know how many of you are here because our view counter isn't working as usual. So
No.
we're just going to assume that it's 10,000. So hello, all 10,000 of you. Welcome.
Yes. Surely that's the whole point of exercise, is so that you can consume the thing.
No, the point of exercise is to undo all of the fucking fat shit you've eaten before. Not future shit.
10. Never tell me how many people are
10,000.
525,000. The exercise is for my muscles, and the chocolate and cake is for my belly. I just want some, I could do some chocolate.
Okay.
Margaret, bring me chocolate.
Chocolate.
I don't think she's close.
I don't think she's here, mate. She's never fucking here. I don't know why you pay her.
Yes, that's possibly true. She might have popped out. But if she comes back, I'll text her. See if there's... Bring chocolate.
Bring chocolate right onto the stream.
Hmm.
Today's DGMS is not sponsored by Pepsi. Neither is it sponsored by any of the LARPs, but we remain hopeful.
So, oh yeah.
Have you asked yet?
No, I didn't. Well, I didn't know quite what to say because I kind of felt like, I don't know if the 10 people that are currently watching this are going to be that interested in going to LARP unless they already do it. So I don't know whether he'll be that fussed about ever coming on.
Well, you don't tell them how many people watch.
I think that's
that
only
defeats
fair.
the point.
He could come down anyway, though. I'll get him on, and then he can be the judge of it. Isn't tonight her new life drawings? It is. It is.
With people dressed in DGS and M gear.
Yes, it is that. She wanted to get out and meet new people because she was sick of us, basically. But yeah,
not me. I haven't seen her in years.
No,
She's
that's
never
true.
here.
She's not often here, but it's strange because she doesn't stop talking about you when she's here.
Well, she loves me, obviously,
Yes.
but not enough to actually hang around and say hello. I haven't seen her since the pandemic.
Crazy
Obviously,
times.
She couldn't go out.
I think she is here because. What just got thrown?
Just a lot. That's Alex's ass.
Sorry about that, but I wanted to get the chocolate.
A large piece of chocolate just flew into the room.
Oh yeah.
Fair dues. You're on a streak of eating on stream at the moment.
Do you want a bit of that?
Yeah, go on then. For someone who doesn't like the mukbang,
No, I know,
he's
but
doing it quite a lot. That's the only reason he's giving me chocolate. Is that's one less piece that he gets to eat.
one less thing to worry about.
I mean, it's only Cadbury, but it'll do in a pinch. Very nice too. So is anything else hap with you other than being one with the animals?
I got that tiger, man. I'm going to give that back.
Thanks.
What have I done? Oh, we went to see a friend of ours plays, is a folk musician, and we went to see him perform down at Keppel's Bar in Folkestone, where we live, in the town in which we live, and it was really good. We went in there, we ran into his wife, who I haven't actually
Literally
met. Well,
shit.
she kind of collared us.
Get
She
the
really
fuck out of the way, I'm running here.
She-
Earning my pasty.
clipped you eating pube chocolate. Was it really that bad?
You clipped his ass leaning over the sofa is really what you clipped, isn't it?
Hey, listen. If you just want a photo of it, just ask. I'll send it to you.
Oh man, the beans egg. Oh yeah, the beans egg. That was excellent work. I was impressed we got the beans in that egg.
Yeah, I really like that too. I should do that again. Yeah, no, another hap was just that we went to see my friend play, and I don't know his wife because, like, I don't see him very often, and we've only just recently got to be better friends, so I don't know his wife very well. And she came up to us and was like, hi, and we're like, hi. And it was one of those nights, Jeremy, that just went off to the race. It was a brilliant night, and we're like, we don't know each other very well. No, but we were going to get a drink. Great, I'll buy you a drink. Great, I'll tell you what, let's get a bottle. And it just went, just like, prepare for takeoff, evening, bonk. And I've just.
I mean, if you bought a bottle, that's usually the remedy for knowing each other very well.
How about, do you want a glass? Do you want a glass? Shall I have a glass? And then the woman behind the counter's like, how about a bottle? And she went, yeah, good. We drank that, and I said, I'll get another one. And it just
Upselling
went.
101. Good job, Bart.
It was amazing. It was really good. So we watched him play, and then we sat around chatting, and it was really, 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 really good. So, and thank you, Will, for dropping in just this minute, 172 bits.
I just noticed that, and I'm like, when did that happen? And I'm like, oh, it's happening now. Okay.
It's happening.
I was like, I hadn't said
this
thanks
is
for that.
happening, Jeremy.
I haven't said thanks for that. When did that happen? Oh, this moment. Okay. Then I will
Pure
say
chocolate.
thank you. Now. Thank you.
Yeah. So I've had a wonderful weekend apart from the loss to the Bucks to the Broncos.
Yeah, we've all been there.
I had a wonderful weekend of wine and tigers.
And bears. Oh my.
Apologies for my tardiness. No, welcome in, Will.
I suppose we'll forgive you, being as you came in immediately and dropped 172 bits.
Thank you very much.
It's
You did it last week when we fake endings as well.
It's true.
You're very kind. Thank you very much. I'll spend it on chocolate. That chocolate was good. It was just what I needed. I didn't want a lot. I don't need a lot. I just wanted a little bit. Just a little bit of chocolate.
I mean, it was no Galaxy, but...
Do you prefer Galaxy?
Absolutely. I learned something about Galaxy the other day.
What did you learn?
I can't remember.
Hard-hitting chocolate analysis here. Whether it's Hershey's or Cadbury's,
Well, no one wants Hershey's.
Galaxy or Mars, I'm just running out of things. Jeremy will tell you exactly what he thinks of any chocolate bar you name.
I will tell you what I think about it. I won't tell you any facts about it because I've forgotten them all.
If you name a chocolate bar, he'll
will
tell you
whether it's shit or
He'll
not.
tell you whether it's shit or not shit. You can try him, test him, pick a bar.
I mean, this is happening. I will hap or nap it.
Yeah.
What chocolate bar can you tell me?
Bounty.
Nap.
It
the
is
nappest
Bounty.
of the nap.
Shit.
Who the fuck would put coconut near anything
No, stop.
to do with
Don't
anything?
even.
Fuck coconut.
Kit Kat.
Bounty is shit. Kit Kat is hap.
Kit Kat's great.
Yeah.
Kit
Kit
Kat's
Kat Chunky is better because there's more biscuits or wafer than there is chocolate, and that's kind of what I'm going for. So,
A taxi
yeah.
driver once bought me a Kit Kat Chunky. It was amazing. Double decker.
Double decker's decent. I quite like a double decker,
bloody
so
love a
I would
double-
go with hat.
It's my favourite.
Snickers is now marathon, says our envoy from 1982.
Snickers is now marathon. They've gone back. That sounds amazing. I really hope they have.
Oh, right, the other way. Oh, yeah, I'm being a dumbass.
How have they done that? But
It's
anyway,
gone back to marathon.
I can't believe it. But
I don't think that's true.
Snickers, hap or nap?
Snickers is hap. Yes, definitely hap. Unless you're Aletha, who's got
But
that.
Aletha's like
fake
Bounty is the worst. Would
nutology.
rather have a Snickers. She'd rather
die than have a bounty.
That
Me
makes
too,
sense.
Aletha, to be fair.
Galaxy Caramel. Ooh, that's a tasty treat.
Galaxy Caramel is obviously
They've
hap.
gone back. No, I mean I
Why
believe
would
you.
It must be just as a stunt, because you've put all
I used to
that
like
effort
it.
into Snickers promotion for the last 20 years with all that
Marathon
thing,
bars
Is it really true?
Sorry, boomers, changing Snickers to marathon bars won't bring your hairline back. Hard-hitting analysis from The Independent. Marathon bars back on supermarket shelves for the first time in over 30 years. Son of a bitch, it's really there.
Just as a limited time thing, though, right?
Rebrand to Snickers in 1990 caused uproar, but special edition marathon bars will have a limited run in Morrison's stores.
I knew they wouldn't get rid of the Snickers. They're just capitalising on the whingy-ass Karens that are like, oh, it was better when it was marathon.
There you go.
We'll change it back. Yeah. Marathon. Or marathon.
Why have they decided to... There's a character at LARP called Mara. I'm sure that's a good joke if
It's a surname Thon.
No, but it's going to be now.
Marathon.
Why have they decided to do this? This limited time offering is part of Mars Wrigley's celebration of more than 90 years of chocolate manufacturing in the UK. So it's like it's a retro throwback to yesteryear.
TLDR, cash grab. That's why they've done it.
I have
It's
my
a
finger
cash
on the
grab.
pulse of the nation. I was going to say, Nana Kay. She knows what's going on.
The pulse of the nation. We are.
Bring back Opal Fruits.
No, that was shit.
Made
mate.
to make your mouth water.
Starburst is much better.
Snickers is a better name, and they're a right to change it. I agree.
Correct. This isn't controversial opinions, and it won't be because that is not controversial. That is factually accurate.
Okay, the Marathon brand also looks outdated. I think they've deliberately made it look as retro as they possibly can, though, for the purpose of it. It literally
the word
says retro
marathon
on it.
doesn't fit in that kind of like
No.
blob that they do. Snickers fits in really nicely because it's got less letters.
As a
Fuck marathon. There.
as a kid,
I said it.
when something that I knew for a long time had changed to something which obviously now we've had a long history of. At the time, I was like, why have they changed that? By the way, at the time, I never ate them because I wasn't a big nut in chocolate fan, but now I fucking am, and I finally love it.
I mean, I was too young to care what it was called when they changed it, so yeah.
Welsh and K says lit, cutesy and demure, not a brat.
Which is more modern parlance.
Her finger really is on the pulse, isn't it?
I don't really officially have something to put in the sea, but there is a term in the modern parlance that I think I might need to put in the sea. Bless you.
Thank you.
So, shall we segue into the sea?
Let's go to the sea immediately.
And I will put it in the sea, even though it really just fucks me off.
Play that funky music.
White boy.
Won't you come with me? Gonna eat it in the sea. Won't you come with me? Gonna throw it in with glee. If you really, really hate it and you'd love to desecrate it, won't you come along with me and put it in the sea?
I mean, I have to say, I think I might have to buy a marathon and buy a Snickers and eat them to see if there's any real difference.
Sounds like an experiment without a distinction, but go for it.
Don't worry, I will be able to tell, and I'll get like a topic bar for Control. They don't probably make them anymore.
Do a blind taste test. Snickers versus marathon.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I'll set that up for you.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so next week, fighting giraffes and Snickers marathon taste test.
The problem with that is then I'm going to have to scrub my mouth out with like soapy water to prevent the peanut killing qualities of Snickers. But you know,
maybe send Aletha on another safari or something.
She was on safari. She had one of those hats.
Get the fuck out, I'm eating nuts.
Like one of those big helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Explorer kind of helmets.
I know what you mean. Yeah, like one of those three-peaked things.
Yeah,
hi ho, it's off to sleep with a tiger we go. Kind of thing. Sounds dirtier than it is. Don't make it that way.
So, this is the segment we call "Get It in the Sea." Get it in the sea. Whatever, and we're going to put something in the sea. So, what is it that you are unhappy about?
So, I was reminded by Kay, throwing out the lit and the demure and all that kind of stuff. And there's plenty of modern slang that the kids are saying that I'm totally okay with. I like slang.
So you just want to put the kids in the sea?
Probably, yeah.
Kids aren't all right.
The other well-known fact about me is that I really love swearing.
Oh, yeah!
I'm quite happy to swear.
Me too.
I feel like it's an important part of my life. But there's swearing and there's just using the words without any consideration.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like when it's every other word, it's not really how it works. It's got to be well considered swearing.
Yes.
Used contextually accurately.
Yeah, swearing for swearing's sake in just kind of like a structureless vomit of swearing is shit.
It's just shit. But that's not what I'm putting in the C.
Wow.
I am putting in the C the phrase "I fuck with that" as a way of saying that you like something.
What?
Have you heard this?
I have not.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like Snickers.
You like Snickers.
So there's a Snickers there.
So like we're talking about chocolate bars,
Mhm.
and you stumble across one that you like, you really, really like the taste of. So you're like, oh yeah, Snickers, I fuck with that.
Doesn't make any real sense.
No. Well, obviously you like fucking things that you like, right?
Yeah.
So it does make sense in that kind of
If I
thing.
fuck with that, so just like I use it to fuck, or I'm going to fuck with it like I'm going to mess with it.
I like it so much, I'm going to fuck it, is basically the context.
But this should
of
be
what
like,
they're
I'll
saying.
fuck that. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I like that Pepsi so much, I'll fuck it. I'll fuck a Pepsi.
It's a little bit too literal at that point.
So
but
what they've done is I'll fuck with that.
I fuck, not even I fuck with that.
It just
It's like,
doesn't-
oh yeah, I fuck with that. Yeah. Which is just the crassest, most bullshit bastardization of our wonderful, wonderful F word. And I don't like it. And I'm going to put it in the C.
Have you ever spoken to Duncan? Like, the first time I think that Duncan met Joe was at the Jereg Bake Sale, which is one of the factions at Curious Pastimes. And
Which we don't speak about because they don't sponsor us.
I don't. And she was running a bake sale, and Duncan said something like, I like that cake so much, I'd like to fuck it, or something like that. Joe will tell us the exact line. But it was something like that. I like that. But you know what Duncan's like.
That's a bit more literal, and I'm kind of okay with that. It's weird, and it's Duncan, so obviously it's weird.
I think Duncan had never really... I don't think Duncan had met Joe, and I think Duncan
It's
had...
a great first impression.
Yeah, he was intentionally making a distressing first impression. If that cake had a hole in it, I'd fuck it. Yeah.
Why
Oh,
restrict yourself to
He was
hold
good.
cakes, Duncan?
Duncan, I'm sure I've seen that name somewhere before, said Tamsin.
Today.
Listen, are you sure? Because, I mean...
Was there any other supporting information to come with
yeah, is that...
his name?
We know the name Duncan, but was there anything else that maybe...
any
maybe we'll have to find
any
it.
aspersions on Duncan, perhaps?
I've heard of that, says Sassy. A TikTok influencer say it, and it does make me cringe.
It is cringe.
It is cringe.
It's just nonsense. You've ruined a good swear word, and so for that, I fuck with that goes in the C.
I've seen it in bright lights. Yeah, the bright lights of...
Well, this thing here that I'm gonna click. It says Duncan on it. I wonder what it is.
Do it.
Oh yes,
yeah.
of course.
Well said. No,
How
Tamsin, you're right.
How quickly we forget.
Mm,
Yeah. Duncan is a cake fucking cunt.
he is.
You're gonna have to go back out there with your lava.
Yeah. I'll change it and see if I can get it in there. I had to clear away so
That's
many
what he
fucking
said.
trees for that. I wonder if I can still get access to that now that Brogan doesn't pay for it
You
anymore.
cannot.
Has it been vanished? Has it been deleted? Or
No, he can pay for it again and you get in, but you've got to.
What I mean is, does it get deleted once we stop paying for it, or
No, it just stays there.
Yeah.
I think it might get deleted after a certain amount of time, but I think it should still be there.
Oh, I'd like to go back in for a little
before
bit.
it gets deleted. I think he can possibly get the information off it, and you can just make it a normal world if you pay to get the round
Copy it.
back for a bit.
Okay, I might speak to him about it.
But yeah. That's Minecraft chat again.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make some cakes. Oh yeah.
What?
That's another thing that I didn't realize I needed to put in the C. I want to put slime in the C.
Slime?
Slime.
What, like, is that a type of music, Jeremy, that the kids are listening to now?
It is, yeah. It's a bit like grunge, but it's
Like grime?
It's even dirtier.
It's worse than grime. It's more hardcore than grime. Yeah, no, if it slime, what, like kind of the stuff that you buy
In
that's
pots.
in pots that kids like.
Kids play with, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but so tell me why.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. If Did you buy it for Hannah, or did she want it? Or something?
No, Hannah watches a lot of like YouTube.
Yeah.
And obviously the kids' YouTube caters towards her.
Just reading something. Carry on.
And there's always kids on there who are like getting slime and then like mixing glitter into it, or
like
like mixing small like toy things into it and just making loads of slime. And I'm like, that slime is just going to go in the bin afterwards. It's a total waste of everything, and it's going to take 100 years to decompose. And if you really want to like make a mess, why don't you do something productive, like bake some bread or make some cakes or something? Because at least then you'll have bread or a cake at the end of it, instead of this fucking sticky, gloopy, glittery monstrosity.
Waste of
just
time.
Going in the bin. You don't throw bread dough in the bin. You put it in the oven and you eat it afterwards. Yeah, or you put it in your
bread maker,
your Sage custom loaf.
Bread maker, make me some bread. Yeah, fuck slime. Do you want to put it in the sea?
I do want to put it in the sea. Yeah, here it goes. Multiple slimes, all the slimes in the fucking sea.
New segment, says Tamsin, mukbang or fuckbang, in which you're presented with foods and you decide whether to eat them or fuck them. I'll be into that. I still like our idea of doing fuck is blind or whatever it is.
If you're fucking them, you don't like them? Which is the you don't want those foods?
I think it doesn't place any description of whether you dislike or like them. You just have to decide whether you eat or have sex with them.
Okay.
Those are your only options.
I mean, I kind of want to create the sting for mukbang or fuckbang, if nothing else.
Let's do it. Mukbang or fuckbang.
That'd be kind of entertaining.
Okay, that wasn't what I meant. Oh, Keris didn't mean that when she said bake some cakes, which is what presume prompted you into.
That is what prompted me into that story, yeah.
Well, that's what she says. That's not what I meant, but I agree.
Oh.
So she's talking about some other cake-related making
I
thing.
have no idea what the fuck she's talking about then, as usual. As is normal for our household.
Someone once slid into my DMs to talk about his fetish of being slimed. Wow. Who? Someone you know? Armstone? Who are you hanging out with? You don't hang out with Reese anymore, do you? There's loads of videos of making slime mixed with crap, and it's just raw. Think of the planet. I just read that. It's just raw.
It's just raw, yeah. Like Nickelodeon slime, that always grossed me out. Yeah, that's probably when it started. But this is more like manipulatable slime.
Was it Darren? It's always fucking Darren.
Stupid shit.
We should get Darren on here.
Yeah, we said we would a long time ago, but
maybe we should
Darren's disappeared. When was the last time anybody saw Darren?
I don't know. Well, see, the thing is, on the computer channel on Discord or whatever it is, he posted his lovely, this was months ago, he posted his lovely new PC setup. Like, here's my processor, here's my stuff. So I can only presume it's so good, he just started playing games and has never resurfaced. You know what I mean? It's like, and now I don't need to leave the house. So,
like, I don't need to stream the games when I can just play them on my own.
Oh, it was on a quiz Discord. His attempts at being friendly took a turn. So this guy was being friendly.
He looked at Harmstone and said, I fuck with that.
Yeah. Did you like the chase, Harmstone?
I mean, he wanted to fuck you like you got fucked on the chase is basically what happened.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted to build your cash up. You know what I mean?
I was quite happy with that joke. That was a good one.
I had to explain that I, A, did not swing that way, and B, was not interested.
So you lied to him twice.
Unbelievable.
It's rude.
Just don't let it. You could have just seen for $9,000. Yeah, that would have been. Listen, I'd slime someone for $9,000.
Me too.
I mean, not even probably less than $9,000.
I'd let someone slime me for $9,000.
Yeah, someone could slime. What? They just drop slime on me?
Slime D's nuts.
What are they? How is it sexual? Do they just enjoy? How is slime sexual?
I mean, I often think that about many fetishes. I'm like, how is this sexual, and why does it turn you on?
Yes. He said it was a fetish. So this person likes slime. I mean, listen, I'm not making any statement about that. I just personally can't see the slime. I don't get it. But for $9,000, it's like super lube. Huh.
Super lube.
It's super lube.
I imagine. Well, you've outed yourself now, Tamsin.
Super lube sounds like something that
double down.
Potential sponsors Love Honey would sell. Yeah.
They're like a Supergrass tribute band.
It's all right.
Yeah. Like we're not Supergrass, but we'll slide on into your shit pub on a Saturday night and play some Supergrass songs.
I'm not sure that's a rabbit hole you'd want to go down. Not without lube. No, definitely not.
No, I'm far too big for rabbit holes.
It's like a wet t-shirt thing. Oh,
But I understand wet t-shirts.
you get covered in...
Like wet t-shirts allow you to see what's underneath the t-shirt. That makes sense.
If I had an OnlyFans that was just me getting gunged, I might make money because it seems like there's people out there who want to see people get slimed.
I mean, I think you could literally do anything on OnlyFans and somebody would pay you money for it.
Yeah.
Because there's, if it exists in someone's mind, it is out there on the internet.
I'm just saying, that's all it takes to get money.
Whatever your sexual fetish, there is someone doing it on the internet for money.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. Like, literally anything, someone is doing it.
Yeah.
And charging you money for it. Speaking of fetishes,
yeah.
shall we segue off into some agony with Alex?
We should. I was just going to ask if anybody has anything they want to put in the sea while we're in this segment, while the spreadsheet is open, as it were. Does anybody have anything else they want to put up for the sea? Anything you dislike?
Like dogs, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody
dogs
else
is an
suggests
example.
it, then we could probably go with it.
Dogs. The permanent sea entrance where it's just like, listen, these guys... Marathon bars, just the name. You
Hereby
just want...
ratified. See. It's a shit name.
Shit name.
It's just a shit
It's
name.
a shit name. There's a reason why we got rid of it.
Yeah.
It's shit.
Like, Snickers isn't much better, but at least it sounds more like a chocolate bar than Marathon.
Yeah.
Marathon does not conjure chocolate to the mind.
Bottles with a large aperture.
Denied.
Oh.
I would like to get as much liquid in my mouth as possible from the bottle. It's bottles with small apertures that are the fucking problem.
Yeah, what, like Oasis bottles?
Yeah, like that kind of thing.
We were in the car the other day and she was trying to drink it, but because it had too much of a big aperture, like the motion of the car was just like, wasn't...
And she derped it into her face.
I don't think she did, but I think there was danger of it. It wasn't... She was not an enjoyable... I mean, it would be perfect if you were trying to use it as a piss bottle.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, well, not for all of us, because, like, yeah, it wouldn't work. But, like, I mean, essentially, it's got too big an aperture.
Said no one ever. Yeah. What I would like to put in the sea is people who use the word aperture to describe the opening at the top of a bottle. See.
Aperture. I will put 500mm mega apertures in there because Aletha wants it to be going in there, and who am I to deny her? So,
okay, you can fuck things up then.
I will.
Under protest.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. There you go. Small bottle, small aperture. I got it from Moat. Yeah, it did come from Moat as well. Yeah, Moat doesn't like it either. Is people vaping on the bus in the sea? It fucking should be.
I think vaping is in the sea in general, isn't it?
Vaping is in the sea. It's got to be in there.
Yeah, vaping is shit. And we all know it's shit.
Aperture science.
And you look like a cunt doing it.
Harmstone?
You do smell like strawberries, though, so there is that.
Let's just go up a little bit, because... Yeah, maybe we can check whether vaping went in at some point. Make all bottles the same shape as jam jars.
No.
Make all bottles the same shape as jam jars?
No, I don't think so. There are like some people drink out of those jars, don't they? And I'm like, I don't want this, the screwy top bit. I don't want to put that on my lips as I drink. That's just going to make me cringe.
Biggest aperture possible, isn't it? Yeah, in it.
Well, no, it's a bowl. Just drink out of a bowl if you want a massive opening rather than aperture.
Number 131, vapes.
Boom. Knew it was there.
Can we put people who use, like, jargon speak to bullshit people who don't speak the lingo?
I think we've already put, jargon in the sea.
Yeah, I think we have.
Because I fucking hate that shit.
Well, like, people who use jargon when they know the other person doesn't know.
Or even just people who use jargon or, like, acronyms. It's like, just fucking speak properly, you twat.
Mugs with a lip on them. Or a bin.
Yeah, you can drink
out of a bin. I haven't tried it.
Or as I suggested to Alex back in the day when he was in the market for a decanter, just drink out of a potty.
Ugh.
Just put it in a potty.
When is a glass a bowl?
When it's a bowl
When it's a jar.
rather than a glass.
Um,
Mugs with a lip on them. Yeah, I think mugs, glasses, drinking receptacles
with a lip.
with a lip on
Why
them.
would there be a lip?
They can go in the fucking
Yeah,
sea
put
for
'em in.
sure. Yeah. Acronyms 89. Boom. I'm liking this quick lookup system we've got.
No lip.
Who needs AI when we've got harm eye?
Can't spell Harmstone without AI. If you don't know how to spell his
it.
name.
Yeah. I think we'll go with artificial harmstone rather than harmstone
Artificial
intelligence,
harmstone.
because that would suggest that harmstone has intelligence, and that would be a lie.
Oh.
So artificial harmstone. AH.
Ah.
Yeah.
No one says when they're around Harmstone.
They might go ah,
Ah!
but not ah.
Harmstone.
Yeah. Right. Anything else for the sea that's been a successful seeing?
Yes.
We've-
Harmtificial intelligence.
We've seen many things into the sea.
Harmtificial.
That's definitely the northern version. Artificial.
Harmtificial. Close to spreadsheet for this week, and we'll move on to that. Yes, do it.
Can you read that far?
Agony.
Correct. Alex has been to Specsavers.
Listen, you'll take my advice and you'll fucking like it.
Isn't AH an acronym on Reddit? It is, and it fits in this situation as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I have two dilemmas for you to solve this week. One of them very quick, another not. I think we'll take the longer one first.
By the way, what I like about it, just as we were coming out of that C section, Joe has put AH, the element of surprise, which is a nice science-y periodic table joke.
It is. I've seen it before. I think Karis has got it on a t-shirt or
but it's
something.
like just science-y, teetering on the edge of C. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's close to getting her in the
sea. Yeah. But then we pressed the button. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, she did.
Couldn't have timed it.
So a little bit too late to be sciencey.
Perfect.
Back into the sea.
A bit too perfect, really.
But I also feel like it's taking advantage of the fact that you know that I've got a shit memory, and I won't remember what a sciencey prick you were next time we go and put things in the sea. So, on a tea towel. Yeah, there you go. That explains why I see it a lot. Because I use tea towels.
Agony.
Okay. Two suggestions, two situations for you to dole out advice on.
Oh, I love it.
If the term agony with Alex wasn't obvious enough, this is Alex's opportunity to be an agony aunt.
Love it. Just going to move my microphone around. You carry on there because I just wanted to do it like that, so it's kind of a bit low down.
You're not very good at multitasking and listening while you're fucking around.
I'm listening.
Okay.
Tell me, I've already...
I don't
Yes,
believe you.
start, go.
Dear Alex.
Hello.
I hate myself because my boyfriend is too perfect.
Oh, God.
My boyfriend...
Is this Aletha?
It's a very nice, not at all self-deprecating joke. I dig that. My boyfriend, 25, and I, 24, female, have been dating for 1 year, and I just feel really dumb and pathetic in comparison to him.
Oh, no, I don't like this so much.
He is smart, kind, never gets angry, and is really sweet and understanding to me and everyone he meets. And I'm starting to hate it.
Damn it!
I feel like a shitty person for admitting this, but it's been weighing on me recently.
I see.
When I get emotional, he's calm and understanding. When things are going badly, he focuses on finding a way to fix them.
Ugh.
When I do something wrong, he sits us down and helps us understand each other and come to a compromise.
Oh, he sounds like a cunt.
He never jokes at anyone's expense. He donates to charity monthly and keeps track of how the charity is using the money.
Oh, shut up.
I can keep going.
No, please don't.
All of that, and he never brags and is always humble. He is perfect.
He's the anti-harm.
And I feel like a piece of shit by just standing in his vicinity and being an average human being.
You seem like a normal person.
I would be lying if I said I haven't been remembering previous relationships with other people and remembering seeing them be flawed and getting into stupid fights with them and then making up and getting closer. And I honestly kind of miss that. Just feeling like I'm in a relationship with an equal who can fuck up just like me.
Yeah.
The only aspect where I feel he's not better than me is socializing. He's extremely awkward around strangers, and so I would be there to help smooth out any social interactions we have together, since I'm a people person.
Yeah, because he's a robot. That's why he's perfect to everything. You're dating a fucking robot.
But that doesn't even happen often, because he's at home most of the time, works online, has a bunch of online friends, and honestly mostly socializes IRL when I'm going somewhere and I invite him. Another aspect of it is that I feel like a child when he's around.
Oh, I hate that.
When we watch movies and stuff together, I start talking about what I think of the characters and the plot. And he used to, like, logically disassemble what I said, but, like, without malice, he would just counter everything I said.
Oh, no, don't.
I explained to him that made me feel dumb.
Yeah, that's... No, don't do that.
And, of course, he stopped.
What a guy.
But now, whenever I say something about a movie, I can see in his eyes that he wants to say something, but he doesn't, and just humours me.
Yeah.
And honestly, it makes me feel pathetic. Like, this guy can't fucking win, can he?
No, he can't win.
And it's not just movies. He likes philosophy, politics, and science stuff. And whenever he talks to me about it, it's like he simplifies stuff because I don't know as much as him. And when he's talking to his friends online, he really gets into it. And I know that's not his fault, but like everything else when I'm around him, it makes me feel like shit. I asked a friend of ours what she thought because she dated him before we met. And she basically told me to get over it and that I shouldn't be wishing my boyfriend was a worse person.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, right? People, by the way, women in the world over are always like, I just want to find a nice guy. And now you found one. It's like, I just want to find a horrible guy.
I honestly don't know what to do with this. These things used to be green flags I would brag about to my friends, but now they make me feel inferior to him and make me hate myself because I feel bad that my boyfriend is too good of a person. Any advice would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, if like Tamsin said, regardless of his character, if being with someone makes you feel bad, don't be with them.
I think, and it's not agony with Jez.
No, but it can be.
But I think you should get the fuck over yourself and maybe try to improve yourself. Clearly you're too big of a cunt to be with this guy.
Like...
And he probably deserves better.
If you feel bad about all these things, then, I mean, you can improve. There'll be times when, if you really, really feel like he sees films in a different way, then you could get into that. But if not, it's like sometimes you just have to accept that you don't know that thing. You know, I probably couldn't get into a big debate about film with some people. You know, they might know a lot more than me, as it were. But you can kind of just let these things slide. But for some reason, every single facet of this guy's life,
like everything about him.
He's amazing at everything. Yeah. I love it. It's like I think Sassy said, like, I'm doing the dishes and I only heard 20% of this, but I already hate him. It is a very difficult. And there's loads of films where, like, I'm trying to think of it, where someone's like overly perfect. And you're like, that guy, man. It's like, it's too much. Someone without any flaws, it's just irritating. I watched the Graham Norton clip where they were talking about Chris Hemsworth and they were talking about how, I think it was when they were doing the Ghostbusters film and all the Saturday Night Live women were kind of talking about, he's just too perfect. He doesn't do anything wrong. And then at one point they're like, oh, he started to sing. And they're like, oh, can you sing? And he's like, oh, I can carry a tune. But he was like a songbird and he was just perfect. It's like, then they were like, I'd never want someone to fail so hard.
I mean, I can kind of relate to this because I would always, in my early seeking out women stage of like teenage life, I would always get like, you're just too nice. He's just too nice. And that would be the reason, not to engage in a relationship with me. And to those people, I say, fucking joke's on you. Look at me now.
He has flaws. He's just not good with people. That's why I think he might be a robot. Because in all the other things, he's just like, I will over-explain everything, and it's like, I don't like this. Compute, change. And it's just like inwardly, that it's like learning, like AI. It's like effectively going, oh, she doesn't like that. Okay, fine, I'll make sure I don't do that anymore. So everything, but because it's a robot, it can't have proper conversation. So as a result, it's just like, can't do it. So he's not good with people. He's not perfect. Beep, boop. It does seem to be a thing where it's like, I mean, there's quite a lot going on in that. If you are unhappy in this relationship, here's the thing, and this is what Tamsin was saying effectively, it's just like, for whatever reason, she's not happy.
Yeah.
And it would be hard to turn around to people and say, why did you both split up? We split up because I don't think we're compatible, because, like, he was amazing and he made me feel bad for being dumb. And like, someone's like, you dumped someone for being amazing, but evidently it's not perfect. Because sometimes people, I don't know how to say it. It's like,
it's a tale as old as time. Like, there are plenty of women out there who, as you said, are complaining that they can't find someone nice, and then they will dump someone for being too nice. It's like, really? You just need to fucking
pick a lane.
Yeah. Like, I think this person should be working on improving themselves more so than anything. Like,
yeah.
If you don't like how he makes you feel like a dumbass,
'cause he can't,
don't be a fucking dumbass. Learn something. Read a fucking book.
He can't change himself in that regard, and neither really should anyone really have to. If you're not compatible because of these things, then that's probably the end of that, really. But yeah.
I used to be a lot like that guy, to be honest. I had to learn to be less strident in giving my opinion. Nah, fuck that. Give your opinion.
Still am, but not as obnoxious. It's interesting, really. I kind of know what you mean. Sometimes I could be quite like that when I was younger, like a little bit kind of like, you can see what the answer is, so you kind of like forthrightly have to give it, or kind of like that.
But the difference there is, in forthrightly giving your opinion in a lot of situations, you will insult someone.
Yeah.
Because you come on strongly as no, you're wrong, this is how it is.
Yeah.
But that's not what this guy is doing either.
No.
It's like, oh yeah, well, it would be better if you did it like this. And empirically that's true. So
he's just, look, if
he's too perfect for you, he's too perfect for you. Like, don't try and change him, because you're ruining one of the few decent people in the world.
I mean, there's no way of changing him, right?
No.
Because, like, what can she say? Just
apart from hitting him over the head really hard or something and giving him a brain injury. Making him thicker.
It's just like he is what he can. I say, listen, I feel really dumb every time we talk, and I listen to you talking to your friends, and you don't dumb it down, and you dumb it down for me, and like that's
definitely a her problem.
If you like, kind of like, can you not dumb it down? Oh, I feel stupid. Can you dumb it down? Oh, I know you're dumbing it down. It's like, I don't know what to do anymore. He irritates her. She shouldn't be with him. That is true.
I mean, she irritates me, so she shouldn't be with anyone, I would say.
I mean, it is... Oh, my God. Yeah. Fair enough. Clonk, clonk.
Good advice. Well advised. Now, here's our second one. It's a lot briefer.
Thank God for that.
Dear Alex.
Hello.
How do I... Yeah, that's it, yeah. No advice, just saying, hi, Alex.
Good to chat.
Yeah. Dear Alex.
Hello.
How do I measure my girlfriend's ring without her knowing?
How do you measure your girlfriend's ring without her knowing?
Sorry, I misread that. Dear Alex.
Hello.
How do I measure my girlfriend's ring finger without her knowing? That makes more sense.
You get a ring from her jewelry box and take it to be sized. That's what you do, is you basically, you go into her jewelry, you find a ring that she wears, and then you take it to somewhere and get it done.
What if she doesn't ordinarily wear a ring? She's not a jewelry person.
Right, if that's the case, we could be in more trouble, basically, one would imagine. There's an app. Can you imagine?
Of course there's an app.
Yeah.
For that.
What you do, if she wears rings, you're golden. Or silver, depending on what she likes. But if she doesn't, the way you do it is you get a piece of string in the middle of the night and you tie her up so that she can't move, and then you get more string and you put it around her finger and measure it secretly when she's unconscious.
I've got a much better and a much more entertaining
I love that Joe
idea.
said the same thing.
Wrap some thread around her finger while she's sleeping. I mean, she can catch you doing that. That's a more obvious thing what you're doing. Here's my suggestion. You make it sexy and you suggest something like paint play or playing with something that's a bit messy. And then you get her with painty hands or whatever to grab your cock, and then you excuse yourself from the situation and you go to the bathroom, and then you've got her fingerprint, like the shape of her hand, on your cock.
Yes.
And you can measure the finger, you times it by like 2.5 or 3 or something, so you get the full circumference of the finger.
Yes.
Then you go back in and you get a hand job. Job done. Perfect. Problem solved.
There you go.
That's how you solve that.
That's easy. I actually know that there probably was a better way of doing this, but I can't remember what it is, basically. I mean, a lot of these people will just sort of resize the ring, basically. So once you've got it in the right sort of ballpark,
Definitely in the right kind of ballpark.
I know, right?
Yeah. Lol,
Then-
that would not work. Citation needed is what I would say to that, Keres. I think it would work.
My mum brought a
prove me
ring
wrong.
measuring thing home and pretended she wanted to buy herself a ring. So my sister and I obviously wanted to measure ourselves. Hey presto, ring, present, buying, sorted. If in doubt, hand job. Or slime.
No.
Ask them. Slime job.
You're a slime job.
Yeah, I think that if you don't have rings, it does make it difficult. But there must be some clever kind of thing that you can.
Yeah, there is. I just laid it out
find.
for you.
Yeah,
It's right there. Clip
is
it.
that what it looks like?
That's also what I do when I want to measure a girl's ring finger. Is lay it right out
Lay it out there.
as we just discussed.
Yes. Yeah, you can do the thing where it's like, let's see how big our hands are comparatively. Oh, yours are like small by like about
12 microns.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, look at that. I would say that my finger probably measures like an L in ring size. Do you think yours is more than 2 sizes smaller than mine? What do you think? If you just want to know my ring size, just ask me. Oh, yes, I do. I would like that very much.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah.
Or you could just do literally what I did and take your, potential fiance to a ring shop and buy them a ring there. That works too. She'll never guess.
Yes.
She'll never work it out.
Yes.
Very subtle. Yeah. Do you like those rubber molds to make plastic casts of holding their hands? Yeah, but then the problem is you're doing that and the ring fingers are obscured within all the silicone and you can't actually get to the fingers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the cock idea is the best idea. Not just in this situation, but in all situations. Just suggest she give you a hand job. And if there's paint involved, double bonus.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And there you go. That was Agony with Alex and
you.
agony caused by me
Yes.
in this instance.
It's past 9 now. Does that mean we've lost Harmstone to Matt?
No, he's still there. If in doubt, hand job, he's still there.
Oh, he's still there.
We kept him there with that quality hand job content.
Have we had just 1 week of maths now?
Correct.
And is it been any good? That's I guess my.
I can answer that having not seen any of the episodes.
I can't answer that.
No, it has not been any good.
I mean, I'm not saying I desperately want to watch it because I'm watching other stuff. At the moment, we're watching a show called Slow Horses
All right.
with Gary Oldman. I'll go at 10. Yeah, you will. Yeah, it's this kind of MI5 thriller kind of drama.
Gary Oldman.
He
He does not at all sound correctly casted for that kind of show.
He is. This sounds like a really weird way to say that. He
Excellent counterpoint, well made. He is. Right, thank you, Alex.
I know you think that he shouldn't be, but let me assure you that he is.
Much like when Bryan Cranston was cast in Breaking Bad, and people were like, lol, why is Hal from Malcolm in the Middle doing this serious role? That'll never work. It'll be cancelled within 10 minutes. And they were wrong.
Yeah, in this case, he basically is playing this washed up old fucking cantankerous cunty MI5 agent who's been sent to the arse end of nowhere in the MI5 world. MI5?
So what you're basically saying,
MI5.
this is like House MD, but with Gary Oldman in the MI5.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But
Maybe I'll
like
watch it then.
less, but I should say that I always feel like House has got some redeeming features, although I never really watched very much of it. He's still a prick, but like Gary Oldman in this is really a horrifically nasty, just really nasty, like knowing someone's got a drinking problem and just kind of waving drink around them as if kind of just a really deliciously
that sounds like a House
hateful
move, yeah.
kind of thing in a different way, basically. So, yeah, it's quite good. We watched an episode of it and now we want to watch more of it, so that's pretty good.
Gary Oldman is now an old man.
It is true.
Did I just learn this in Japanese? Gary Oldman wa oji-san desu.
Oh, it's the weddings for maths. So probably the worst bit of the series, but everyone is an arsehole, so fun to bitch about. That does sound good. What I really want is like the shortened version of it. Maybe I'll watch it at some point down the line. Counterpoint, Bryan Cranston should never have stopped doing comedy.
Wrong.
Let's go in.
Glad we could clear that up.
We're not going to be able to go into unpopular opinions, but we do have a segment of
Oh, I broke this page. I hope I didn't need it.
confessions.
I do need it. That's a shame. After I broke it and everything.
Also, Gary Oldman isn't the main guy. No, he's not the main guy. A different guy is the main guy. It is good, though.
Right. Try that again when I'm not fighting with paper.
Confessions.
Oh, is that it? Is that what I'm getting?
Well, I just felt like we'd get on with it because I'm bored.
This is your confession!
Yes. Right into it. Confessions. You found some. You found some confessions.
Yes.
This one's for me to read. You've got some as well.
We've got 3 each. Yes.
Oh, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah. Would you like to kick off?
Yes, it says for Alex to read. I like that.
That's you.
That's me.
And even though I prepared this, I also wrote for Jez to read at the top of the
Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. My wife says I'm condescending, but she pronounces it condescending. I can't correct her because that would be condescending. You see, it's killing me. By the way, this is fucking brilliant. My wife says I'm condescending, but she pronounces it condescending. You're so condescending. He's like,
See, I would already have done that little giggle snort that I did when Alex read it then, so I would have been outed immediately. You're so condescending. Yes, dear.
When I was, there's a concept at at work or in various things like where when you're setting goal setting, they need to be smart.
Fuck that. Acronym's already in the sea. Don't be a cunt.
And but don't worry, because what this is all about is someone being a cunt and not speaking very well. So don't worry about that. But the first one of smart is specific. So your stuff should be specific and not ambiguous. And
unlike the first letter in smart.
So my boss was like, right, so we're going to do your goals, right? And the first one's got to be Pacific.
Oh, I hate that so much.
And I'm like,
I hate that so much.
Oh,
people
how do we make it Pacific?
Specific. So many people do it, and
Pacific.
I'm like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? Stop.
This is like when people just say pronunciation as pronunciation.
You mean like everyone?
Pronunciation.
Nobody says it like that.
I said it just like that. Just.
Do you say pronunciation?
I do. First goal, everyone's saying pronunciation. No, because pronunciation is wrong.
I disagree. Probably incorrectly, but still. Sometimes when enough people say enough things wrong, it becomes the thing. And I think pronunciation is one of them. Everyone says pronunciation. If you don't say pronunciation, your pronunciation ain't wrong.
I think the stream is turning against you. Tell them to go fuck themselves. I wouldn't take this shit.
Go fuck yourself!
Yeah. Do you want to read out one of your things?
Sure. Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. My husband was out drinking to excess with his mates. He came home one evening and passed out on the kitchen floor. I knew this wouldn't be enough to shock him into changing, so I undid his pants and then pooped and did a pee on the floor.
No, shut up!
He was mortified and is now sober. Kind of gaslighty, but
that is incredible.
I'm here for it. Yeah,
she did a shit?
Pulled down his pants and shit next to him. Or shit next to his ass. Maybe even shit a little bit on his ass.
One of the greatest things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like gaslighting for the best reasons, isn't
it? It's like...
What's positive gaslighting called? Is it like...
helping?
Is it like wind farm lighting?
Shitting to order is very impressive. Gas, right? I mean, he might have been down there for a long time, so she was really working up to it. Keris, you absolute monster. This is amazing, though, isn't it?
I love that.
That is a really good confession. I don't know whether to be grossed out or laugh. You can do both. It is a good one, though. It's like, oh my God, it's like, you keep getting drunk. I'm going to just... I mean, what I'd love to know is, like, if she pulled down his pants did a shit in them and then just pulled them back up again, so that he woke up with this squishy sensation of like, oh my god, what I did? What did I do in my?
Did it in his pants. Then
Yeah, and then like just put
kicked
it all back together
and
again.
then just kicked him in the ass for good measure to splatter it out.
Yeah, and he'll be like, oh my god, I don't want to say this, but like I think I shit myself last night, and it's like, yeah, I think you did. Ass lighting, boom. Now we started.
I don't think we can top that. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, that was incredible. Please don't say squishy sensation.
Squishy sensation.
Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. As a kid, I found a Marshall Ward catalogue in the loft. I presume this is like I don't know really what kind of thing that is.
You don't know what Marshall Ward catalogue?
No, I know what wards. I think there was a ward. Like I don't know. Anyway,
no, Marshall Ward is basically like an old school catalogue for like middle-aged women.
Right? Yeah, I get it from context. As a kid, I found a Marshall Ward catalogue in the loft and used to wank to the underwear models. Turns out my mum kept it as she was one of them.
Beautiful.
Did you not know? You not look at it and go, that's my mum. Still carry the scars at 45 years old. These are really good. As a kid, I found a Marshall Ward catalogue in the loft and used to wank to the underwear models. Turns out my mum kept it as she was one of them. Oh, shit.
I mean, the first clue should have been there was a Marshall Ward catalogue in your loft. Why would anybody keep that unless they had some kind of sentimental attachment to it?
Right. So you know the idea of naked attraction where you only see someone a bit at a time.
Mm.
What about a game show like Russian Roulette where you kind of have to wank to people, but like you don't know
one of them is a family member.
But one of them is a family member.
And you don't know which
one. They're getting revealed, but you don't know whether to go for the full wank or not. And just as you finish, it gets revealed. And then there's that moment where is it someone you should have been wanking to or not? Some like wank or don't wank, like deal or no deal. But like there must be a something that rhymes with family, but is about jizzing. Please don't make that show. It'd be great though, wouldn't it?
I mean, you could just call it All in the Family.
Yeah, keep it in the family, or like there must be a pun. I know that Tam's just racking her brains to try and get something to do with jizz, and
she's throwing as many cookies to her writers as she possibly can. Right?
Wank or prank.
That's
the best one.
I hate to burst your bubble, but I think something similar to this exists.
No.
I've seen like...
Come for your mum.
The question mark is important in this situation. Yeah.
Come for your mum? Welcome once again to Come For Your Mum, the show where we jizz over people and ask the question, are they related to you?
Yeah, I've definitely seen a clip of this in
so
Japan.
Good.
There's a Japanese show that's similar.
Well,
it's like middle-aged men jerking off, and there's the risk that they're jerking off over their own daughter. I have seen that clip a long time ago. That is a thing. That show exists. Sorry.
I mean, listen, they can't all be slam dunks. Bleh.
I do love that onomatopoeia. Bleh.
Oh my god.
Bleh. There's nothing that
Come
says that
for your mum. And like there's a studio audience and they're all clapping.
Or should it be come or your mum?
Come or mum?
Or both.
God, this is horrible.
Come, mum, or both. Like hit, miss, or maybe back in the
like
day.
snog, marry, or avoid, or whatever they used to do, I think.
Yeah.
Just ooh. I know it should be like ew. I just couldn't do it. I was like ooh. Ew. Okay.
My turn, is it?
Do it.
Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. I habitually use my nose to press buttons located on the top left of my phone. Does anyone else do this, or is it just me?
Well, so you're typing like this, like, Margaret, bring me some chocolate. Send. I don't know why the send button's up there, but for the purposes of this. Feel or no feel? That is good. That's good. We can do lots of these things. Put them all together.
Does anyone else do this, or just me? A guy just gave me a look when I did it on the train, and I realised it might not be entirely conventional behaviour.
I'm trying to turn my torchlight on with my nose.
I think I have done it every now and again when I've got like, and it's mostly just for the torch. It's because I've got my phone in one hand and a screwdriver in the other, and then I need to turn the torch on. But I don't want to put the screwdriver down for some reason. Probably because I'm up a ladder. I don't know.
It's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
I have done it once or twice in my life, but it's not a habitual thing, for sure.
I was trying to hold it down with my nose so that it would do the thing where I could like change the brightness, but I couldn't do it.
What did it look like on camera with your torch on, by the way? Just out of interest. I didn't really
Oh, I'll
pay
do it again.
attention. Yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah, it's pretty cool. You can definitely see it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Very nice.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. It's a waste of time. But
I don't see what activity you would need to do that you couldn't just do with
Reach
your
for it,
other
it's
thumb
there.
or the thumb that's already on the screen. That's the question.
well, so presumably you can ask the phone to do it. Siri, turn my torch on. Oh, sorry. Hey, Siri, turn my torch on. Oh, shut up. You're so hopeless. Do you know what? I wanted you to turn my torch on, but now this conversation's just pointless. See if you can do it at some point.
Okay, I turned flashlight on.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I take it all back, Siri. I feel bad for ever doubting you. But that'll be enough. Could you turn my flashlight off, please?
Okay, I turned flashlight off.
Go fuck yourself, Siri.
He didn't mean that.
I did mean that. I meant every word of it. Fuck you and all of your kind.
Okay, it's now on.
You fucking idiot. You've turned it back on again. Not you. I wasn't talking to you, Siri. I was talking to Jeremy in that
No,
case.
he was talking to you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Fuck you, Siri. Fucking apples.
Right.
Shit past products.
Where were we?
Confessions.
Did
Your
you?
turn.
What was the one you? I've lost track of where we were. What did you say?
Touching phones with our nose.
Oh yeah. Okay. Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. I keep a spreadsheet of dogs that live near me. I keep a spreadsheet of dogs that live near me. I don't know names, so I give nicknames like Angry Sausage and Twat Dog.
Twat dog.
Was this you?
Twat dog.
I
was
rate
alone
them
in the
all.
world was a little twat dog.
Well, I mean, I have to say this sounds like I leave them more than you. But I keep a spreadsheet of dogs that live near me. I don't know names, so I give nicknames like Angry Sausage and Twat Dog. I rate them all. Design a breed or dogs with no recall. Score low. I'm not ashamed of my spreadsheet. My confession is that I spend more time on this than my job. Angry Sausage.
I mean, if nobody's noticed that and you're still getting paid for your job, then kudos. No problem here. Waste of your time and everybody else's time, but I'm all for wasting time at work and getting paid for it, so kudos.
If you stop talking to the computer like it's a person. But that's the thing, Dr. Fruit. But I like to kind of converse. It's, because otherwise I feel like I'm just like angrily instructing it, whereas I kind of want to just talk like I talk to people. But
Yeah, I mean, I like to talk to other people's technology, really. For example, Alexa, turn off the lights.
it would do it in your house.
It won't do it at mine.
Oh, well, I just thought you were going to go through there and then it would be...
It wouldn't be at mine because mine doesn't answer to Alexa, but
Oh, yeah, well, you could say...
I know that most people's answers to Alexa, so...
I see. Well, what we used to do would be like, Alexa, play September by Earth, Wind and Fire. I refuse to treat computers like people. They are tools designed to obey me. Yeah, fair enough.
Won't work at yours either. Okay, then. Computer, turn off the lights.
If you say... I'm not going to say the name of the thing, but otherwise it's going to make my thing do it. If you say Lumos, it makes your phone light up, and if you say Nox, it makes it switch off. I have to say...
Hey, Siri, do the shit Harry Potter thing.
Just doesn't know your name, doesn't know your voice. Or it's mad at you.
That's not my name.
Oh, you fucking cunt. My friends did the Lumos Nox thing at work, and I get it, but I found it kind of annoying. I'm sorry if you really like it, but I just kind of, they did it at work, and I'm like, oh, this is the worst. like getting your phone to do a thing based on Harry Potter. But at any rate, I have to say, if you love it, just what the fuck? No, I mean, if you love it, go for it.
If you love
Bing.
it, go and look up what a deplorable human being J.K. Rowling is, and then reconsider your life choices.
I mean, I wasn't going to say that.
There's
but
plenty of other fandoms out there. You don't need this one. Just leave it. Leave it in the past where it belongs. One left.
I just want to say Bing. Is it Bing because Bing is a terrible search engine that people using that?
Microsoft's voicey one though is Cortana, not Bing,
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, Harmstone's definitely got an Amazon device, so the last one is probably Amazon because it doesn't let you fully customize it.
Bixby?
Bixby is the Samsung one.
Ah.
And it doesn't answer to Bixby because it's shit and it doesn't work. Yeah.
Okay. You do your thing, and then...
Harmbot 4000, turn off the lights. Forgive me, dickheads, for I have sinned. I used to be a bisexual, rather portly fellow. I realised I couldn't continue to be both of these things when a hookup said, "Time for Tubby bye, guy," in the Teletubbies voice, like I just did, right before sliding into me. So I lost weight because I really like cock. Would you like that again?
Just time for Tubby bye, guy. Someone said that before doing that?
I used to be a bisexual, rather portly fellow. I realised I couldn't be both of these things when a hookup said, "Time for Tubby bye, guy," right before sliding into me. The 90s child in me really enjoyed that.
God. Well, hey, if that's what this guy likes, but it doesn't sound like the other guy liked it at all.
So they are no longer fat or bi. They are no longer fat.
So now he can no longer say, this guy can no longer say to him, "Time for Tubby bye, guy."
Because he's
just
not
have to
Tubby
say,
anymore.
Time
to fuck you.
Yeah.
Because you're bi and you will.
We're going to have sex.
To fuck you. You have consented to the sex. Normal, not fat guy.
This is quite a segment, isn't it? What the fuck? It's been crazy. We've really run the gamut of kind of like some crazy shit. I still think you managed to win this segment, Joe, with "Come on Your Mum" or whatever it was you said. I like to think whenever we say all this terrible stuff, I always like say things like, "I'm really glad my parents don't watch this," but it's the same for all of you as well, I'd imagine. I can't imagine what your parents would think of it when you're saying this stuff. Well, I'm glad we're all together on this, is what I'm saying.
I wonder what Joe's parents would think if they knew that she'd come onto a live stream on a Monday night and written "Come on Your Mum" in the chat.
She'll never know. She'll never know. She'll never know.
She'll never know.
Should I ever meet?
She'll never know whether it's her mum or not.
Should I ever? No, she won't.
Because she's eliminated before the end of the show.
Imagine about the game. It wasn't related to you, but it's someone else's mum that you know.
I mean, people would enjoy that, so that's not quite as mortifying.
No. Joe for Pope.
You will be jerking off over someone's mum. Will it be yours, or will it be Dave from next door?
But like the idea would be...
It's all coming up on Come On Your Mum.
You...
I think the format's perfect as it is.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Don't break it, it's not broken. Don't fix it, it's not broken, rather.
Fair enough. Archbishop, thank you very much. I was never Catholic. Fair enough. Well, listen, it was Joe for Archbishop. Fair enough. Well, we're coming to a conclusion.
Not yet, we're not. I'm pouring a drink and I haven't got the mouse. Unless you want to fuck things up. Oh, God, here we go.
Related attraction. Well, this is it. I kind of feel like... I mean, I think there is a... I'm getting a messenger notification.
It's probably Siri telling you to kill me before she does.
It's Captain Brilliant talking bullshit, but...
I've just been cast on this really weird game show. It's called Come On Your Mum.
I think there is something where it's like date or relate, right? Where it's just like these people go on to shows and then they end up maybe going out with people that are related to them or something. But family fortunes, I like that. That's a good one.
I can do that now if you want.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, you can do the like talky bit. Go for it.
Talky bit. I don't know why I decided to do a singy bit, which wasn't a talky bit at all. Right, rounding out the entire of this wonderful broadcast is our favourite segment and yours. Am I the arsehole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
I don't know
Family
if it's-
nude.
I don't know if it's my favourite segment anymore.
Maybe not. Not after fucking confession. That was incredible. But this is the segment that we have been doing for so long that it's just become a comfortable armchair that maybe we should throw away. But we're going to do it anyway. Now, which one would you like to do
Oh, yeah.
of the two? Man, you're just throwing them right in front of you. None of this screw up and throw away business.
I think I will go first, if
Okay.
I remember rightly. Yes, I will go first. Me first.
All about you.
It's always about me.
Wow, that would have gone in the bin. Oh, shit, did it? That's like the best one I've ever done. It didn't go in, but it was right on that line. It might have gone in. Anyway,
I mean, you have got it in before, so that would be the best one. Like,
yeah.
you did like a curveball.
Yeah,
and it went in.
yeah.
So, yeah. The second best ones are ones that go in the dishwasher. I like those ones.
Yeah, find those in
The
there.
third best ones are the ones that I throw directly at your
In the
face.
side of my head. We like our comfortable armchair. Yeah, I do too. So,
Yeah, on seeing my daughter's like small comfortable armchair this weekend, my parents felt the need to tell me that my comfortable small armchair from when I was a child went in the loft and then got infested by rats. So that was a kick in the childhood. Am I the arsehole
you are?
for not telling my friends I am technically our landlord?
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Am I the arsehole for not telling my friends I am technically our landlord? So I, 18F, am very lucky in that I have two very hard-working parents that are successful and love me. All right, don't fucking brag. We aren't mega wealthy, but we are comfortable as my parents are extremely smart financially. We own multiple houses as part of our real estate portfolio that we rent out for extra income.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
I see.
I recently started college, and as a present for working hard and getting into my dream school, my parents gifted me one of our houses that is near my college.
Fucking hell.
I was going to inherit them anyway, but I really appreciated the gesture.
So I'm 18, I've got a house.
Where I live, real estate law is a little tricky, and we would have to pay significant taxes to officially transfer the house to me, so we decided to have my parents own it legally for now.
I think your idea of very wealthy is a bit off. It's like,
Yes.
we're okay, we're comfortable.
We aren't mega wealthy.
But we've got like 8 different
We've
houses
only got
and
37 Lamborghinis.
we had enough that we could just give one to make sure that, you know, our kid's okay, but you know, houses and owning property is difficult for everybody, so
Yeah.
let's make sure it's
Most
like,
people
expensive.
struggle to come up with the deposit for a house.
Yes.
But you've just been gifted an entire fucking house.
Yeah.
Yeah, not rich.
And you're making a portfolio of houses, so you know that.
Yeah. The house is pretty big, with 4 floors, including a fully furnished basement.
This is just a brag.
So not only have they given you a
We just-
house, but they've given you a giant fucking house at the same time. Yeah. Are you just pushing the button now?
Yeah. Well, that's the end of that.
I'll stop. Then. Don't need the rest of that. Oh, well, because the rest is kind of funny.
Yeah, go for it.
The house is pretty big, with 4 floors, including a fully furnished basement and a roomy attic. And since it is near my school, I decided to look for roommates so I could start earning money early. Ugh.
Oh, you're the fucking worst.
So far, I have 2 roommates who we'll call Sasha, 18F, and B, 19F, who also go to my school. We have been living together for a couple months now. They moved in around August.
Ernie.
And we're all pretty good friends and very compatible roommates. This is where I might be the arsehole. No, love.
Before
We've already reached
the
that
title
point.
of this is Am I the Arsehole for like I'm kind of the landlord? Lol, JK, I am really blah blah blah, etc. But it's like it should be Am I the arsehole for inheriting a mansion and deliberately exploiting my friends? But anyway. Doesn't she have enough money? Lots of question marks this week. Sorry, carry on.
We've been living together for a couple of months now. They moved in around August, and we're all pretty good friends and very compatible roommates. This is where I might be the arsehole.
Go for it.
I didn't want to tell them that I own the house, as I thought it might create a weird dynamic between us.
You think?
And I didn't want them to view me any differently. We split the bills and rent, with me technically paying nothing.
You don't split the bills and rent.
And by technically,
I mean,
they mean physically.
Actually.
Yes.
So we all go like, let's all put it into a thing and then send it to the landlord. Wink. And it's like, yeah, that split, it's 1,000 each. There's 4 of us. 1,000 between 4 of us. We're all paying 250. I'm not. Anyway.
Since my father legally owns the house and we have different surnames, I took my mother's last name. They
Very
have
smart.
no idea I own the house or that my dad just sends the money back to me. Sasha recently... Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, like, they have to go through the pantomime, right? I'm going to send the money. Oh, here comes... Like, rather than... It's such a kind
Except
of...
for these poor
palaver.
people, it's not the pantomime. They are just literally paying their landlord.
Yeah. But she
rent.
has to kind of do a thing going, it's coming back.
I've
like,
paid my rent this
you
month.
could just, like, not ever pay. You could just kind of, like... Because, you're not paying into a joint account. Maybe you are, but that would make sense. But, like, you say, have you paid it? Yes. And then just haven't paid it. You don't need to pay it and get it back. It's kind of dumb. But if anything, it underlies the kind of cuntiness of it by kind of going, I sent it. Send it back to me, Dad. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway.
I don't think she actually sends her share at all, but yeah. I get what
Well,
you're
it's just
saying.
the way that it said, like, and then my dad sent it back to me or whatever.
Yeah, the other money.
Right.
Yeah, Sasha recently found the money my dad sent back while I was at class and told B.
Oh, physically they give money and he gives it back physically.
So the two girls, Sasha and B, pay rent to her dad, who is the landlord.
Physically with physical cash, because I imagined it was just like...
Or probably a check or a bank
standing
transfer
order,
or
right?
something or whatever. And then the dad just sends all of that money that Sasha and B have paid to his daughter.
Right. See, I thought this was all be like a bank transaction. There's no cash lying around to be found. But according to this, it's like Sasha and B, or whatever their names are about to discover real hard cash.
I think that's been covered in the edit.
Okay.
Let me see.
Use a fucking bank.
People in the comments were asking. Basically, we have a system where whoever is home brings all the mail in and puts it on the kitchen island. That'll be covered in a minute.
Okay.
B brought in the mail, and Sasha opened my mail before I got home. My dad doesn't send me straight up cash, lol. He mails 2 checks with the amount Sasha and B paid. And when Sasha saw the checks from the landlord, which I will get to now, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, Sasha recently found the money my dad sent back while I was at class and told B, and they cornered me about it a few days ago. I told them everything, and they're mad at me for hiding this from them and think I'm not only in the wrong for keeping it a secret, but for making them pay rent in the first place. The house's mortgage has already been paid off, so the rent goes entirely in my pocket.
Yeah, it's not even like it's not like you're paying a mortgage and you're kind of, and you're all doing it together. This is just money for you. This is horrible, right?
I don't object at all to her charging these people rent, but the whole rigmarole is abhorrent. It's just, I go to college here, I own this house. If you would like to live here in a room in this house, then the rent is this. Live here or don't, your choice.
I mean, that's fine if you say, like, I own a house, regardless of whether I pay money for it. Like, say I buy a house and then I rent it out. I can understand how that works. But it's like, she's been gifted a house for free, and then she's like, now you can pay rent. I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to keep that from you. That might influence their decision of whether they want to stay there or not, regardless of anything. It's like, this is free for her. It was a free gift for her. And so she makes money out of this gift. It's really strange. It's like if I bought, I bought you that copy of Catan for your birthday one time, and then every time someone wants to play it, you kind of charge them a quid or something like that. It's just a really strange thing. But, yeah.
I mean, I think it would be different if they were pre-existing friends, but these are just new people that live in the town.
Yeah.
I think she's well within her right to charge them rent for the property that she now owns because she was gifted it.
Yeah,
but
it just seems
the way
weird.
she's gone around it is fucking nonsense.
They should pay rent, but she shouldn't have kept it a secret. I guess, but the whole thing feels weird to me as a gifted present. It's just like,
your mistake was trying to make friends out of people you're about to exploit. That's the problem.
It's just it feels really strange.
Yeah. The house's mortgage has already been paid off, so the rent goes entirely in my pocket. I responded by saying that they shouldn't have gone through my mail in the first place, and that was illegal.
Which is what Armstrong says.
Which I'll admit was kind of a low blow.
It was a low blow because, like, anyone gives a single shit, and that's the issue
Yes.
that we're going to be following up here. It's like, oh yeah, the mail fraud. Let's kind of look at that. But
we weren't friends when they moved in, and the whole point of me wanting roommates was that so I could earn some extra cash. It's not what you said earlier, but sure.
No.
So I don't see why I should let them reside for free. No, you shouldn't let them reside for free, but you should probably just tell them that you own the house.
You
and
should
that
straight
the
up
money's
say
going
it.
to you.
The whole thing is weird.
Yeah. Am I the asshole here?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
It's just horrible. The whole thing is horrible. It's just a crappy way of doing something that's already a bit crap. It's like you had a bad situation and you made it worse by being just underhand and a bit sneaky and strange about it.
And you turn it around.
The house is still in her dad's name, so she doesn't legally own it. Also, you don't want friends who live off you. I mean, everyone sucks here. I mean, I don't know that they suck.
I don't think the people that are renting suck here.
No, I don't think so.
The dad and the daughter suck here.
Yeah.
And since he already gave an arsehole earlier, here's another arsehole for whoever hasn't been arseholed yet. There you go. How about that?
It's so strange. She opened the... Who gives a shit? Honestly, that's the hill you want to... It's honestly, it's such a nothing. Who gives a fuck? I just kind of... If I bought a property, because I've got loads of money in this situation, and I buy it to rent it on purpose, that feels like a little bit more purposeful. The whole thing doesn't hang right with me. It's not like I'm saying she shouldn't do it necessarily, but it's just like, you've been given this present.
You think you like pay it forward
so,
is what you're saying?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying... I'm kind of in two minds, but does it not ring slightly forced to be like, here's a present for you, and she's like, now how can I make this present into more money? And that seems a bit disingenuous in a really weird way.
I think what you've stumbled across there is that the apple probably doesn't fall far from the tree, and
right.
You know, there's the whole general exploitativeness of like landlord culture and owning more houses than you ever possibly need just to charge rent on them.
Is this trying to make a point, or trying to get us like that, like sort of slightly invisible theatre kind of stuff, where it's trying to rile you up whilst making its kind of point, basically? But I don't know. It's just a bit strange, really.
Yeah, Hamson, you can't call it fake because this is Aita, not Tifu. we just assume all of the...
I think her parents probably intended her to do this. Yeah, maybe they did, which makes it worse, I suppose. But I mean, if they weren't friends, you're offering free accommodation, you are asking for trouble.
Yeah,
I guess you are. But like,
I'm going
maybe
to college
there's no
here.
good way
Would
around
any two
it.
random people like to come and live with me for free?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, maybe
you probably should have, went out of your way to try and get some of your other friends into the same college and done it as a group thing. And they're like, you can come to college here. You won't have to pay rent. You can live in my house with me.
Yeah.
But the fact that she didn't have any friends and she was trying to buy her friends with charging them rent, she's just a twat.
Yeah, I mean, at least if she could have like, look, hey, like, what are you doing about accommodation? New people who, whatever, and it's just like we've run into each other, and it's just like, well, as it happens, my dad gifted me this place, so I don't have to pay for anything. But if you want to come in on that,
yeah,
full disclosure,
you come and live with me. You don't have to pay rent, but if you guys cover the bills,
then
so
is there a way in which this can be slightly less cunty?
That seems fair.
Yeah. I think something like that I'd be happier with. It just seems really weird to be like the whole process of it just seems really strange. But I guess that's the point of it, isn't it?
Yeah. That could be a weird power dynamic. If the friends ever fall out, I'd rather pay my own way. Yeah. I mean, these guys are going to have to pay rent somewhere, I guess. But
yeah.
It's just, I don't have a problem with them paying rent for the property. I have a problem with the way that she's kept it a secret that she owns the property.
Yeah, it's just like a strange
thing. It's just bizarre and totally real, not fake.
Okay, shall I read my one?
Please do.
Okay. Am I the arsehole?
Absolutely, yes.
For getting upset at my boyfriend's constant jokes about my fake boobs. God. Am I the arsehole for getting upset at my boyfriend's constant jokes about my fake boobs? Okay. So I, 25F, had a breast augmentation about a year ago.
Breast augmentation.
It wasn't some huge, drastic change. I just did it for myself to feel more confident. My boyfriend, 28M, who I've been with for 3 years, was supportive through the whole thing. He even told me I didn't need the surgery, which was...
You're going to need support for new big boobs, so it's good that he's been supportive.
He even told me I didn't need the surgery, which was sweet, but ultimately it was my decision. Everything was fine for a while, but lately he's been making non-stop jokes about my boobs. At first, I laughed along because I can take a joke, but now it's constant and it's starting to really hurt. Here are a few examples.
Here we go.
Here are a few examples. We were out with friends and he goes, "Careful, don't hug her too hard. Those things might pop."
Standard fake boobs joke, yeah. It's an old
Cue
one.
everyone laughing awkwardly while I just forced a smile.
Yeah.
He'll poke at my chest and say, "I'm just checking if they're still there," even in public.
That one doesn't make much sense, mate. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, that's it. No. Last night we were watching TV and he randomly says, "Do you ever miss your real boobs?" Like, seriously?
They're still there, mate.
But the worst one, the one that hit me the hardest, was when we were at a friend's party. He was a few drinks in, and out of nowhere, he says, "At least if we ever go broke, we can sell her parts to pay rent." I have to say, I don't think that makes any sense either, but everyone laughed.
That's the joke that I use when I'm like, oh, if we ever go broke, I can sell my leg for like scrap value.
Ah,
Like, it makes more sense for metal than it does for silicone. You can't sell silicone. That's legally not viable.
everyone laughed, and I stood there completely stunned. It was mortifying. I laughed along awkwardly because I didn't want to cause a scene, but inside I just wanted to cry. The thing is, I've told him multiple times that it's making me feel bad. I even told him that some of his jokes really hit hard for me emotionally, but he just brushes it off and says, "I'm just kidding." Well, don't be so sensitive. Fucking don't be so sensitive. Look, if you're just kidding, then be funny.
Like that.
You know?
Look how easy it is.
It's so simple. You know? The truth is, it's gotten to the point where his comments actually make me cry. I feel so bad about myself, and instead of making me feel confident, it's making me feel... I think we know where Tamsin's going to go with this. Instead of making me feel confident, it's making me feel worse than before. I've cried more than once because of it, and I don't even think he understands how much it's affecting me. I know he doesn't mean to hurt me, but these jokes are cutting deeper than he realizes.
I think the fact that you've told him to stop and he's still doing it
Is enough.
He knows that it is hurting you.
I'd be like, I'm going to make this very fucking clear.
Yeah.
Pack it in and we're done.
Every time that you insult my boobs, I'm going to stab you in the side of your head with a knife.
Yeah.
Will that make things clear?
Will you work it out? I know he doesn't mean to hurt me, but these jokes are cutting deeper than he realizes. I dread going out with him and our friends now because I'm constantly worried he'll make another joke at my expense. Yeah, she's walking on eggshells waiting for the fucking jokes to come. It's exhausting and it's starting to really mess with my self-esteem. Now I'm wondering, am I being too sensitive? No. Is this my fault for taking it too personally? No. I just don't know anymore. Am I the arsehole for getting mad at him and telling him to stop making jokes about my boobs?
No, you need to dump him and you need to take your fun bags to someone that's going to appreciate them.
Fuck me. I have a friend who had the same thing done and people are bullying her for it, so I'm a bit biased. Not the arsehole and dump his ass.
I don't think that's biased at all, Sassy, to be honest.
We're
think
all on
that's
the same
a
page.
Reasonable, normal reaction. Like,
how did he put you down before the boob job? Yeah, that's a good question. It's just like, cunts like that will find a way to do that sort of shit. So, like, oh, God. Like, I don't... It's just being a wanker. He
is a wanker.
Throw the whole man away.
And yeah, he needs to have his... That was terrible.
I tell you what, it would have been perfect.
That was the worst.
You're
the
wrong.
Worst throw you've ever,
the best ever
completed.
Completely.
It hit
amazing.
the wall and bounced into the hallway. Like, that's how
Went
bad.
through one of the holes.
I mean, you couldn't really miss the
honestly,
giant
if it had
archway.
been just like a centimetre to the right, it would have dropped in the bin. So, not the arsehole, dump him. I think we're all in agreement here.
I think it is fairly patently obvious that you are not the arsehole.
No. Do you know what? I'm amazed at how he fucks this up so brilliantly. Like, you know, however, for whatever reason, if she wants to feel more confident, she's gone and got a boob job. And he's probably looking at it thinking, they look amazing. And she's like, I agree, they look amazing. And now he is like, rather than being the recipient of this wonderful thing, which I'm sure a guy would love, he's like, how can I fuck this up? In what ways can I fuck it up?
I think Joe's probably on the money there. It sounds like he misses her old boobs, like he's anti-breast augmentation. And it's
because he does say like,
saying,
you know, you don't have to do this.
Like, I understand your choice to get breast implants, but it's not for me. So I think that's where I'm.
The bit where he makes a joke and says, "Are these still here?" As if to go, "Oh, are they? You still got these?"
What the fuck is going to happen?
Fucking idiot!
Twat.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm surprised none of the friends stepped in and told him what a cunt he is. I mean,
maybe I'd like to know if there was a like. Yeah, I told my friends, and they told him in no uncertain terms to fuck
Shut
off.
the fuck up, you twat.
Mm.
Stop making our friend feel like a dick.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, we're all in agreement. Well, that seems like a conclusion.
It definitely does. And we are 6 minutes past Harmstone fuck off time, so...
Yes, so we should probably...
Fuck off.
They might be... Hey, listen, what a great line. They might be fake boobs. You're a real asshole.
I don't think we can top that. Really.
No.
So, thank you and good night.
See, oh, wait. Your father's just popped in here.
He's been here the whole time. He just waits until the last moment to say he's here.
Ah, son of a bitch. Ah, well, maybe next time he'll make it.
We'll end now. You can go back to the beginning and watch it again. Good night.